if one looks at the question of Brian Schreuder that was appointed or whose contract was extended for a further 2 years, and I think the Public Service Commission was very clear in terms of that, saying that that extension was illegal. They've also gave guidelines as to how the province, especially the Premier, should deal with this particular matter, and to date nothing has happened. So as COSATU, the party, the ANC, SENCO, COSA, SASCO and SADTU, we note the apprehension and concern that alleged irregular extension of the appointment contract of the Western Cape Education Department head, Mr. Brian Schreuders, as is per the report of the Public Service Commission. More alarming is the Premier's refusal to take corrective action and to actually undermine the findings of the report.
We are here to hold the political leadership of the department accountable. And we've raised these issues. In fact, just to also speak, in fact, what has happened is that not only has the Premier undermined the institution known as the Public Service Commission, which is an oversight body, a body that when it favors them, for example, when the same PSC ruled against SAPS and called for action in regards to SAPS, they were more than happy to welcome. So it's a double standard. But not only has the Premier done this and completely disregarded and actually ridiculed the Public Service Commission for this finding, we also have a situation with the Democratic Alliance. I didn't want to take this to play politics, but one felt it's important because it was the African National Congress, in line with what is being said here, who actually wrote formally to the Standing Committee on Education in the Legislature as soon as the report was made public and when the report was shared with members. We then wrote to the chairperson of the committee, multi-party committee, indicating that we request an urgent meeting with the Premier and with the Public Service Commission and with the Department of Public Service and Administration as well. Why we add them is because the Premier's excuse is that he got advice from the Department of Public Service and Administration, which is a national department around this thing. We said we want all three entities in the room, and then let's hear what does the DA-led committee do? It only calls the Premier. Fine, we engage the Premier where the Premier ridiculed the report. But instead of then saying and agreeing that we must have the Public Service Commissioner to also give his side of the story, they don't call the Public Service Commissioner. They kick for touch. The Democratic Alliance has kicked for touch on this matter, and he's saying, no, we must seek legal advice from the Legislature as to the legal standing of the report.
From SADTU's point of view, and we discussed this matter in our Provincial Executive Committee, we are deeply concerned about this particular saga. First of all, we are worried that the DA in the province is disregarding the constitutional structures set aside to ensure that we have good governance within the province. It's a slap in the face of educators who apply for posts, and posts are turned down because of procedural errors or substantive errors. And in this case, the head of department's appointment is questioned by an independent body. If the DA in this province felt that the Public Service Commission's report was false and incorrect, they should have approached the court to set aside the report of the Public Service Commission. Secondly, it does used reputational damage to the HOD in this particular province and is leading to a feeling of no confidence in someone has been appointed to lead education in the province, but there is a huge question about the person's appointment in the first instance.